thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
52, Black 52. Hey, Wahoo! Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. So don't say nothing.
Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
12. On. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Right there. Alert! Ready? Check 26, check 12. Hey, box drop.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Allen's throw is complete, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Right there. Check 4. Bravo.
from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Small.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ben Gideon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Running on first down, Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On second down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, switch gears.
Five.
Motion. Bang. Go ahead. Bang.
They're going to go. It's locked. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Locke. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Luck on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
John Wright.
No. Me. 52.
To the air again. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Go.
Hey, Mike 52.
3rd and long. It's Locke. That one complete to Elliott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Let's go. Let's go, defense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. A.J. Klein. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen now looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ben Gideon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Middle. Hey, Orbit.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
56. Hey, Wahoo!
54. Mike 54.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Hey, check. 11. Hey, box truck.
A shotgun snap for Love. This is caught by Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Love. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Luck now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Call. 80 weapons. Shit. Qual. No, check that.
Again, Love. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Alert! Bravo!
Mike 54! Watch the run! Hey, one set! Check Mike 54! Mike 54!
Allen gonna throw. He's gonna fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7. Mark 52, Mark 52. You ain't good.
Luck now to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. 22 yards there, a first down. Luck now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. I got it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Watch the run. 152. Slant. Half 85.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Switch. Hey, home. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Curtis Samuel, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st and 10, Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a first down throw. Luck. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Luck. Incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Check 50. Hey, Alpha. Check 52's to Mike. Crawl.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Throwing again is Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
We got three.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Back to throw. Luck. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
52, Mike 52. Gotta do better. On. Watch out.
Third and long, it's Luck. Flush to his right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Tackle. Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Hey, exit. I'm here all day. 54 is Mike.
Here's Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Allen. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got daylight. The 30. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Gideon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Mexico. Hey, check. Hey, Team 6.
After the interception, it's Love. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Luck going to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Luck now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate. except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
24 is the mic. I'm coming. Hey, orbit. 24 is the mic. You.
Allen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Hey, wahoo.
Back to throw. Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries this season. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch if you want it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. He was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You want this ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous? They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When the not savers. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the